Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, Magic After Midnight. Uh, First I'd like to thank you. This is weekly reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the week of January 7th through the 14th, 2023. If any of your astral placements are in the sign of Sagittarius, then this may have some message for you. Now, it's likely that there's Sagittarius somewhere in everyone. If not, then that's something you need to pick up anyway. So all are welcome here, because there's something for everyone. Everyone. I urge you to always watch different signs, understand astrology a little. I'm going to shuffle these only a time or two. They've been cleaned again and again. After the last read, they're clean. I use a different deck every week throughout the month, and then I allow them to flow. I don't govern or manipulate these cards. I don't manipulate how they're made. I don't manipulate how they're read. I don't manipulate which decks I read. I allow that to flow and come to me. I don't push it or try to make something. I don't follow along with the book meanings. I will if I feel that that's where I'm supposed to. I know the cards very well, but I am not going to go against my intuition just to recite a definition. I won't do that. I just won't. I'm going to read this intuitively, place it intuitively. I'm going to always, I can't go against the intuition. It's too powerful a pull. I just won't. And I also won't disrespect the great spirits that have ascended and are selflessly giving back to me something they don't have to help us ascend. Now, didn't your mother always say, let me help you not make the same mistakes I made? Well, if I'm not grateful for that, well, then I don't appreciate it and I don't deserve it. So I'm very grateful for that, and I don't want to try to tell the spirit that, well, I'm right because its definition here says so. No. I'm going to just be the conduit by which they send you this message. So just a little snippet of information, because I know Sagittarius is a very, very curious. They're very curious about this sign. And matter of fact, I noticed that there are a lot of Sagittarian viewers, a lot of Sagittarian readers, almost all of them. Very few are other. I'm going to show you the wheel first. You see the wheel on the wall? The wheel. That represents one person. Don't look at it in pieces. You look at it as a whole. That wheel is just like one individual soul, fully rounded with all the things it needs to navigate and ascend this life. Okay? So, with that in mind, keep this in mind. There are 12 houses in every chart. And if you look at that wheel as a person, one individual, and you see in their astrology chart that there are 3 Virgos, then they're missing something. Because if they're fully formulaed, they don't need this anyway. They don't need their bread. They will understand all these things. And there are so few of us that are that. We're all mixed up. There are so many combinations and ways that this goes. But if you're an Aries, and that's all you are, well, man, you're never going to navigate all of the ins and outs and all of the secret spaces of the human spirit. You'll never be able to manage even the physical world. You have to have each other. So what that wheel represents is an individual, but it also represents how we're connected to everyone else. Because without them, we are nothing alone. You, Sagittarius, you represent the adventure seeker. You represent the careless whisper. You represent the out-of-the-box thinker, the spontaneous mind, the person that has their own ideas because you think for yourself. And that's necessary as a rounded person. But you need to have Taurus in your chart somewhere to keep you grounded and focused on your bills. And you need Cancer in your chart to be loving and kind and understand the empathy and care for others, because we are connected. You need Gemini to keep your mind sharp, to keep you thinking and challenging yourself and everyone else. So in reality, we need each other so much, and we don't realize it. So anyway, on with this, just a snippet. Also, I should tell you too that you and I, or Sagittarius, are the only sign of the zodiac represented by a mythical creature. All the others are represented by different things, objects, people, or animals. But the Sagittarian is a mythical creature. Mythical. So you tend to think like a mythical creature. Not only do you have the body and strength of the animal instinct, but you also have the mind of man. And because it's mythical, there's divinity. Because it wouldn't have been a part of the wheel if it didn't have some philosophical theory and need. Therefore, you represent also the fiction and the non-fiction. That's why the intuitive nature of Sagittarius is so prevalent, and almost all Sagittarians have the need to search for the meaning of life. One more, here we go. I'm going to thank the powers that be for shedding light on this, light and love on this reading. I'm going to acknowledge their existence and be grateful. I'm going to and I'm going to ask that a veil of protection be placed over us all for our greater good, and I'm going to ask Spirit to help me determine the meaning of the cards that it wants me to lay, so that I can give you the message clear and accurate, direct. Now, they don't always mean the same thing to me. I don't lay them like everyone else. I don't read them like everyone else. But I will show you how I see them. And there's a lesson for everyone in every read. Something is meant for everyone. Somehow. There's a Sagittarian in everybody, and if there isn't, they need it. So no matter who it is watching, there's something here to be gained for you. All right, guys, let's go. All right, Spirit, I'm going to cut these. I'm going to ask Spirit to guide us on this. And we're going to take a shot here and see what it's got to say. The cards have been reading perfectly tonight for me. They're beautifully. In fact, I get a little bit excited because they touch me so deeply. I've noticed that I'm having a bit of a, excitement moment and a lot of tingles. And I'm standing. I mean, when I sit, whoa. Well, right there you are. Center of this read, and here we go. Whew, and that's where you're supposed to be, too. Wow. That's where you're supposed to be, is what it says. Okay. How about some more? That one? Let's put it up there. Boy, if that ain't you all over the place, I don't know what is, my gosh. You folks are always about that fly by the seat of your pants energy. Always. And you do have the Wheel of Fortune on your side. So many energies there at your resource. Quite the gift you all carry. You know it's there. You know it. You acknowledge it and you appreciate it. Nice. Very nice read so far. Wow. This is a level-headed. Come on now. Past energy. That's where you want it. Okay. That's where it goes. I have no idea what this is going to say. It looks loving, but I'm not sure yet if that's the kind of love. No idea. Not yet. Come on, I need a couple more. Come on. Actually, I need 3 more for the tape. All right, 3 more for the tape. You can give them to me one at a time if you like. Come on. There it is. Right there. 1. Let's go. Show me how one. Oh, there's another one. Both of these. Right there. Right there. Okay. Now I've got a bonus card. That's a bonus. Alrighty then. Well, Sagittarius, you're bringing the energy tonight, aren't you? Because without you, this would not have been so easy. Bonus card. It goes this way. And then the bottom of the deck. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Well, there you go. Huh. Down the road a ways, you got a little bit of stumbling blocks, but you don't see them as stumbling blocks. You see them as opportunities. And you don't interpret anything as a real hardship. It's just a lesson, and you already know that. That's the interesting part. You know that there's equal greatness in the good and the bad. Equal lesson learning, equal opportunities in all of it. In the good, the bad, every moment that we're here. No matter how hard it may seem, you know that it's only a good thing in disguise. And at some point, it can be made into wisdom and used for the better good. Somehow. You folks spend a lifetime trying to find ways to make it that way so you don't carry regret. The last thing a Sagittarius needs hanging on their back is regret. They will not carry it. They'll make something of it. All right, let's get going here. I need to give myself a second, grab my focus material here to help me think. Guide me through the read. Tell me what it's trying to say. There's something here it's trying to say. What is that? Postcard for a reason. And you're right in the middle. It's you in the middle. Wheel of Fortune. Took a few gambles. This up here, I like to consider the things over your head, or the things you carry, or the things that protect you, the things that, whether they're by your means or someone else, they're protecting you, or they're here, they taught you something already. They are basically the past flow, okay? What you got is an Emperor and a King of Swords. You learned something from that Emperor. That was a powerful source in your life. King of Swords. Another very strong individual. Either of these can be male or female. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Gender has no consequence in spirit or in any way your soul. It has nothing to do with it. Your light is just that. It's light. It doesn't have a gender. There's always room for either feminine and masculine in everyone. You should have it at your disposal. It will help you be whole. Helps round the formula. Makes you see all sides. The Wheel of Fortune. That is a chance you've taken. You took a chance of something. Maybe you didn't know if you'd make it, but you gave it a try, and there you did it. Six of Wands says all right, you won. You overcame a challenge, or a you spun the wheel and you won. This is not material. You spun the wheel and you won. What you won was knowledge of self, self-worth, was skill that you can now use at your disposal anytime. What you also won was respect and adoration of these people here who watch over you and stay with you. They're loyal. They believe in you. Both these people believe in you, whether they're here or gone. One can be gone, both can be gone, but they are always over you, watching over and believing in you. That's interesting. They could be alive, they could be passed on, but they watch over you. They trust your intuition, and they believe in you, and you probably talk to them in your dreams, or somehow you talk to these people. You talk to one or the other. Both of them are alive, you talk to them, or if they're gone. But you talk to them regularly as if they're right next to you. The Wheel of Fortune was a chance you took and you won. So maybe you were afraid. Maybe you were afraid to be on your own. But you did it anyway because, well, you're never going to know unless you try. You can't lose if you try. Either win or you learn. And you won. You probably learned too. You learned that you are very strong. Look at you right in the middle of this read. This center card right here. This center card, it is you in this moment. In this week. This is 1 week. It's a short time period. Okay? It's not going to be some giant grandiose fortune, okay? It's 1 week. And what I see here in this week is that you are present in your life. You're not living in the past, feeling sorry for yourself, where you're not present because you're busy worrying about that stuff. You're not looking in front of you going, oh my God, what's going to happen tomorrow? Oh. No, nope. You're mindful of this very moment, which means you recognize it. You recognize that this is when you're alive, not tomorrow and not yesterday, but today. If you're all in yesterday and you're all in tomorrow, then you're missing out on today. And you are embracing today instead. So you've come along with your supporters and your chances and your wins, and you've come along with your with your skill, right dead center and being present right in the moment. And wow, you've got some love coming in, but you're willing it. You aren't going to take anything that you don't deem valuable enough for you. If they're not worth it, you're not going to allow it. You won't allow it to stay. If they lie to you, you'll cut them right out. You're not going to play games. You would like to have something wonderful, and you'll manifest and work at it hard, diligently, patiently. You've learned a lot of lessons about how you behave to be fair. Those things you're applying, you're doing just out of nature because you learned so much about it. This is coming fast. You have something coming at you. You've got a lot of love to give. That's a 9 of Cups. That's a pretty big cup. That's your offering. That's your offering. But that offering is worth more than anybody, than some idiot that lies to you is going to be worth. And you'll recognize if they're not worthy of those cups. If they're not worthy of those cups, you will quickly cut that out. But I can see that you have energy coming at you fast. It's a knight. He's the knight of love, the cups. And he's a mix. He's offering you a cup of love, but this is a king of swords. Holy crap. And you are going to give. You're going to give it in. This is a king of wands, which of course is a nice energy because it mixes both. It mixes both the physical and the mental. I see you're in it. You've got the Queen of Swords here next to him. We're willing to join them, but you're kind of guarded first because you have to watch for what you need to cut out. You're watching for it. So what you're doing here is, I've learned my lessons the hard way, and I've got this 9 of Cups to give, but I'm not just giving it to anybody. No, not anymore. Nope, I've been duped too many times here. I mean, I realize I'm a little naive because I want to believe everyone's good. But you know what? I think I'm going to guard my heart a little bit, and I'll cut you out if you prove to be unworthy. So you come on with your energy and offer that cup. Go ahead. But I'm gonna determine whether you stay or not. I'm guarded and watching. Now, if you make a mistake, I'll be refocused. I won't stick it out. If you don't make a mistake, I'll offer you my love. I'll offer you my hand. But be prepared because, buddy, I'll cut it off just as fast as you offer it if you make a mistake. If you hurt me, I won't be hurt again. I will not be hurt again. That's what that's saying. Sagittarius says this will no more. And when anyone, any of these signs says that's it, I am not going to be treated this way anymore. They mean it. They will be this every time. They will find their way to this. This Queen of Swords who will offer her hand, but don't you go against me. That's it. Now that's a warning. This person that's coming toward you is a hard worker and very much wants something more. That 9 of Pentacles or 7 of Pentacles is that's fine and nice, but I don't have anyone to share that with. So I really want to find the right person. It may be valuable, but you are still guarding your heart pretty heavily. This King of Wands, however, I don't know, man. He's looking at you thinking, I don't know. Should I try it? You'll notice, if you look at these cards, you see he's got his hand drawn back. You see the cards? She has her hand. She has her hand out in offering, but the sword is right there, ready to cut it off the minute he sticks it out, okay? Go ahead, touch my hand. If you're not worthy, I'll cut your hand off. And if you look at the king, you see where his hand, do you see this hand here? This hand right here? You see how it's drawn back? Like, I don't know, man. Here's my wand, but I don't know if I want to stick my hand out there and touch you, because maybe I'm not worthy. I don't want to lose my hand over it. Good heavens, you can look at my wand, though. That might be one of those pictures. You know what I mean. Everybody's doing it. Not me, but I'm sure it's not accepting things like that. That's ridiculous. I don't want to be disrespected. But you do have this Seven of Pentacles that wants to build with you. It's the Seven of Pentacles wants to build with you. And with him, you are capable of attaining the 10. With them, you're capable of attaining the 10. So if you're looking for security and stability monetarily for the existence you're in, this might be somebody that you consider. But I can tell you right now, there's something more that's needed. You're bringing 9 cups, but I don't know that there's... You don't have the King of Cups here, or even the Queen of Cups. It's all swords and wands. And wands is just sexual. It's not real. It's an illusion. Yes, it's a king, but he doesn't value more than his wand. He's really only out for that, to satisfy his wand. Doesn't really care too much. He's not going to offer you his hand in anything else. And you are so... Go ahead, make my day. But I don't know that you're... All you have is the Knight here. And there's a potential with the Knight and the 7 and the 10. There's no point in clarifying. I don't clarify for weekly readings. That's kind of foolish. These things that are down the road aren't very pretty. Okay? You got the 10 of Pentacles, but it isn't very valuable if you're lonely or you feel trapped, right? It's not valuable when you're lonely and trapped. You're trapped. You didn't have to be trapped. You knew that. You chose to. Or you're lonely. Because it's not what you thought. It's not really love. It's just money. And Sagittarian is not governed over money. That's material things. Man, you all fly by the seat of your pants, you know. You change jobs like people change underwear. You do whatever it is you want. It's hard to pin a Sagittarian down. They want to learn. They want adventure. They want their mind stimulated. They don't just want to be laid. Males, maybe. Okay, if you're a male, maybe you just want to be laid. But the truth is, down deep inside, you want your mind stimulated. You want the real good conversation. That's the turn on. That's the turn on for you. You want to be challenged. You really want to be challenged. And it isn't worth pursuing if it doesn't challenge your mind. You know that. In fact, if you end up lonely and alone, there you are again, back in it. You might hang around for a while. I mean, there's the 4 of Cups, but it looks like after a period of time being lonely and tied down, you're not really accepting that. Not now. It's too late. You already showed me who you were. You're only offering that cup of love because I'm about to leave. So, yeah. You might take this, but you won't keep it. When you find the one you're looking for, though, one of these weeks when we find the one that is coming in for you, you'll be loyal to a fault. You'll be loyal. You'll be kind. You'll apply all of these lessons. You will apply your wisdom. You will offer into the relationship something undeniably unique and magic. And at that point, you have the capacity within you, because you are present always. You are strong. You do have the love in your heart. You will take chances. You will not tolerate stupidity and meanness and hatefulness and things that go against everything you are. You will not deal with it. And I'll tell you something. When you do find someone that meets your match, that's your match, Can you find that? That's an explosion. That's magic. That's when the magic happens. Lightning will strike. Okay, Sagittarius. This energy is short-lived. It's a week. Not that, relationship part. That may change over time. But right now, this is only for the week, January 7th to the 14th. And we'll see where it goes from there next week. Thank you for joining me. I just love you guys. And I really appreciate you coming. I don't care if you like and subscribe. It would be great. But you know what? The fact that you're watching brings light. It just makes me feel comforted that I can share this. All right, take care.